Hello, Capricorn. Welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading for you may be dealing with. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, Val33 Tarot. Should review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Goodness. Goodness. Who are you dealing with, Capricorn? Ooh, my goodness. What? What a dynamic. I am looking, geez Louise, Capricorn, I'm looking at, how do I say this? I'm definitely looking at a family unit or a family situation. This dynamic is very complex and a lot is going on. I honestly don't know who is who in this. There's so many people. I'm looking at 3 generations of people. I'm looking at grandparents, parents, grandchildren. We'll see if we can kind of dissect it though. So jumping into this, whoever you're asking about, whichever one, I'll kind of just give you the overall picture of this. Someone feels that they deserve something from someone. And whatever this is that they feel like they deserve or what is rightfully theirs, whatever this is putting them in a situation or an energy of them feeling a little bit of lost or out of control with themselves to the point where even they're needing, a minute or a second to kind of breathe and focus on themselves and really focus on grounding and kind of just sit with yourself. Now, clearly someone is getting something that they feel is rightfully theirs from someone who is not very happy about it. At the same time, this is one of those situations where you can't please everybody. You can't make everyone happy, especially in a family situation or family unit. Everyone's going to have their own say. Everyone's going to have their own opinion, their own judgment, whatever. They're showing me they're getting what they want. So that kind of lets me know that this might be you, Capricorn, who's not too happy about this. They're showing me they're getting what they want. And ultimately, this is definitely someone, like I said, that you are in a commitment, relationship, possibly married to, or maybe it's part of the family, don't exactly know. But as soon as they get what they want from the connection or from the relationship, they go icy cold. Now, here's the kicker. They go icy cold, and then it, for some reason, is kind of like them going icy cold brings out, how do I say this? Them going icy cold breaks the ice with you, and all of a sudden brings out these emotions in you, and it's kind of like, hey, what's going on here? And it's this energy of frustration, irritation, emotions, someone thinking a little bit more strategically, honestly. And that's what's interesting, is as soon as you recognize that they're being this way, then all of a sudden they begin to soften up and it breaks their ice. At the same time, with whatever the dynamic is, there's this energy of possibly children or kids involved in this somehow, and they're kind of saying, well, it is what it is. And so there's this interesting dynamic of, I'm not going to say entitlement, but I kind of want to go there and say entitlement. We'll see. Yeah, they're stressing. They're highly stressing. It's interesting though, because as soon as they get into that emotional state, they're like, I don't know what I feel. But they know they have emotions, but they don't know what to feel. And that's kind of why they're presenting themselves this way. And that's how they kind of started out the gate of this too. It's like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. It's kind of like you're so beside yourself that you emotionally don't know, you mentally don't know. And so you're kind of flying blind here. And ultimately, even when emotions do come up, they're like, I don't know. Even though they're feeling what they're feeling. And that's what they're stressing out about. And that's kind of like where their guard goes up. And they're like, well, something, 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 something. And it's kind of like, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold your horses. Hit the brakes. Slow, slow. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And that's ultimately what it is. It's kind of like learning to get a grip and control and grasp on your mind and your thoughts and your emotions. That's what it's all about. They're ultimately saying, like, I just don't know, I just don't know, I just don't know. And there's something here between you and someone, you and them, where they're kind of having all these trains of thoughts going on at one. And it's kind of like, if you have multiple trains on multiple tracks, who's the conductor? Because there's only going to be one conductor, and that's the person having all those thoughts. You can't sit there and stand on the track and the rails and conduct every single train and exactly know where they're all going. It's like, no, you need to stop. Choose one. Jump on board that one train and conduct that one train. Singular focus. They're saying, okay, because the things that are progressing here are progressing in such a way where it's unfortunately, something here is taking its toll on them very rapidly. And they're even having the clarity of the thoughts to say, you know what, I need to drop this. And it's kind of like, there you go. There you go. Unfortunately, Capricorn, they're doing it to themselves. It's an energy of like, if you leave them by themselves, and then it's kind of like you leave them to their own devices or you leave them to their own thoughts. It's like, here we go. Here we go. I'm trying to be nice and not, yell out the Ozzy Osbourne song. Going off the rails a little bit, but they put themselves back on track, so that's what counts. Yeah, they switch gears. They switch gears. There you go. They switch gears and they switch tracks. So there's a redirect. Yeah, there's a redirect. And I feel like that's what it's all about. It's breaking them out of their mental jail cell, because they've given so much to the situation, the dynamic between the two of you and everyone. That makes sense. But ultimately, because of this, it's kind of like, hold on, hold on, hold on. All this is in place. Just kind of back it up and kind of step it down a notch and kind of learn to see like there's more to the situation, the picture, than meets the eye. It's kind of like saying you're not going to know everything. You're not going to understand everything or grasp everything. You're not. It's just not possible. There's too many people and too many moving parts and moving pieces. They're saying, okay, well, let me try and figure out, okay, I'll just kind of keep things going. I'll keep doing what I got to do. And then there's interesting because there's something spontaneous here that they feel like doing, which is fascinating because it's ultimately kind of snaps them out of it for a split second and gives them that clarity and that peace of mind. Interesting. So maybe they just need a moment to kind of pull themselves through this. Of course, if you are dealing with anyone you could be dealing with, an air sign, a water sign, a fire sign, or an earth sign, they're all here. Goodbye.